All right, welcome back to the Bobbleheads Sports Show. I'm your host, James, and I'm here with Smasher,
Hey.
Aiden,
Hey.
and AJ.
Hey.
And we're here today, and we're going to provide you with our predictions for Week 19 of the NFL. So, Smasher, why don't you go ahead and get us started with the first game?
Did you say week 19?
Week 9 out of
Week 9.
18. Week 9 out of 18.
All right. So, obviously, there was the game today. Steelers-Titans, which is still going on as we're recording this. So we can't really comment on it yet. So we'll comment.
Well, we can come back to that at the
next
we can come
week's,
back to that at the end.
either at the end or next week's episode. But the first game of the Sunday morning football will be Dolphins versus Chiefs in Germany. 2-6-2 teams, two offenses that are supposed to be really good. What's everyone's thoughts?
I got the Dolphins in this one.
Yeah, I got the Dolphins. Better weapons and better defense now.
I love my Chiefs, and this is the one game on my schedule that I'm completely scared of. But like AJ does with his Giants, I'm gonna have to back the Chiefs again here.
I respect it.
Chiefs are gonna win this one.
I respect it.
I'm also gonna back the Chiefs. I think their defense is good. Yeah.
And
Taylor Swift not showing up to this game. It's not a victory. Come on.
hey, she might. Fucking.
He might.
Taylor Swift in Germany would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
The next game is the Vikings taking on the Falcons. 2 4-4 teams.
Big Kirko woke up with an Achilles tear.
Kirko tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
JJ's out.
Yeah, this is as much as I hate the Falcons and they aren't good. I think they might win just because of everyone on the fucking Vikings is gone.
The Vikings traded for Josh Dobbs, and if he was in, I might have been able to justify the Vikings, but he's not going to be in this week. It's going to be their backup. I don't even know his name. I've got the Falcons.
It's an undrafted rookie at a BYU.
Yeah, I've got the Falcons.
Yeah, I also got the Falcons. I'm not confident in the Vikings' new quarterback.
Yeah, I had the Vikings.
Oh, yeah. Also, Desmond Ritter's not starting, so no more Ritter.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
I had the Vikings,
thing.
but you reminding me that Coco is out. Yeah, I'm backing Falcons on this.
Bro was too drunk to remember.
Yeah.
We've got the next game. It's probably a pretty easy pick. We've got the 4-3 Browns taking on the 1-7 Cardinals.
Browns blowout.
I don't think it's a blowout because the Browns' offense isn't great, but
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think the Cardinals get stuck below 10 points and the Browns score about 20 and demolish them.
I think they stay in the teens, to be honest. I don't see them getting 3 touchdowns or however you want to combine it to get to 20. But, yeah, they're going to dominate on the defensive side. So the Cardinals are just not going to score.
I don't think the Cardinals doing much.
Yeah.
Especially now Josh Dobbs is gone. I don't think Kyler Murray's coming back this week.
Who the hell
So
is the
will it
quarterback
be
this week?
Clayton Tune? I think it's
I
Clayton
think it's
Tune.
Clayton Tune. Yeah, I think it's Clayton Tune.
I think he's the backup.
I also have the Browns. I think it's a pretty easy pick. I'm not confident in Clayton Tune's ability to do much of anything. So.
Well, that's why he was the third string to begin with.
Yeah.
Next game, we've got the 3-5 Rams taking on the 2-5 Packers. Is there any news on Matt Stafford and his injury?
He probably won't play.
Yeah, all right. So who's the Rams backup?
Brett Rippin.
Brett Rippin.
Listen, as a Rams fan, we're going to lose again.
I've got the Packers.
We're gonna tank. I'm still picking the Rams to win because the Packers are that ass. But Jesus Christ, it's over. The season is over.
I've got the Packers, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams pull something off with Cup and Nakua.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
And the Packers are pretty bad.
Packers are pretty. I'll take the Rams.
The Packers are not good, but I really like this Packers team. I don't know why, but I do.
Sneaky athleticism.
No, the Packers aren't good. The Rams will still get it done.
No, I've got the Packers. Only if Stafford was in, I'd fully back the Rams. But
Yeah. good.
Rypien's
Hey,
not
maybe Brett Rippon's the answer.
he's not very good.
He's very bad.
Next, we've got, well, hopefully this is an easy game to pick for James's sake. The 3-5 Commanders taking on the 2-6 Patriots.
I think this is an easy pick for everyone. The Patriots are ass, and the Commanders are literally the best team right now. So, Commanders all the way. Sam Howell is the next Tom Brady.
Sacked?
No, Sam Howell's the next Tom Brady. He threw for almost 400 yards last week.
Tom Brady if he got sacked every play.
The Commanders just traded away Chase Young
And yet I'm
and Montez Sweat.
and yet I'm still gonna back the Commanders in this.
I think
And
it
we
ends
still
up
have Two-Hill on the defensive line, so I'm not that upset. Two-Hill,
I
He'll
think
be
it ends
fine.
up being a little bit more high scoring. Surprisingly, I think it might get to a.
No.
I think it might get
Look
to
at
a
the
30
two
to 24
offenses you're
toughest
talking
goal.
about.
No,
here.
the Patriots
Okay, the
wide
Commanders'
receiver one
offense-
tore his ACL.
But I think
Kendrick
the
Bourne is
defensive-
gone.
The defense from both teams really now is not good.
Dude, Bill Belichick is not going to allow 30 points to the
I-
Commanders.
I think
the Eagles did, so I could see it
30 to
happening.
23 game.
Well, the Eagles
But
don't have Bill
I-
Belichick.
I
Bill Belichick is ass and fraudulent. The only
I
reason
don't
he's
know, man.
considered a good coach is because
The-
Tom Brady carried him.
Listen, man, the Patriots defense got them a win against the Bills. All right, you can't count them out.
The Bills are also fraudulent. I don't know why this Bills team is getting any hype. I don't think the Bills are a good team.
well, we'll move on to that when we find the Bills game. This one I've got the Commanders as well.
I also have the Commanders, but I don't. I think they'll certainly win, but I don't see the Patriots offense scoring more than 15 points.
Well, I think my main reasoning is Sam Howell is better than Mac Jones. So
Sam Howell's a million
That's
times
easy.
better than Mac
And
Jones.
and Mac Jones's wide receiver one, Kendrick Bourne, tore his ACL, so his wide receiver one is now
Juju.
Demario Douglas, the rookie.
Oh,
No,
God.
Juju has like 4 catches on the year.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not using Juju. They literally
he
just
sucks.
put him so the Chiefs could
Because he's
get it.
not good. Because he's not
He
good.
just it was like what the Jets did with Michael Hardman. AJ, who do you have?
I said the Commanders.
All right. Moving on to the next game, the 4-4 Saints take on the 2-6 Bears, which I'm pretty sure they still won't have Fields back. So
Whether they have Fields back or not, I'm still taking the Saints.
Yeah.
I think the Saints'
Is
defense is too
Derek
good.
Carr still starting?
Yes, I believe
Yes,
so. I
yes,
don't think he
yes.
got benched.
Can we get Jameis Winston some playtime, please?
Maybe.
My goat.
I'm
Well,
going
then.
Saints. Purely defensively, I think both teams get into the teens. I think either team gets over 20.
I'm also going with the Saints.
Yeah, I agree with
I think last week against the Chargers, Tyson Bagent showed that maybe he's not that good. Maybe he just had one good game because he did not play well, and I don't think
I
he's
still
that
think
good.
He's not awful, but he's not great.
He's better than he should be, but he's still pretty ass.
He's a 7th round pick playing like a 4th round pick. Like, you know, he's better than he should be, but he's still not a viable starting quarterback. Which is why the Bears are going to tank for Caleb Williams and ruin his career. But AJ, who do you have?
Saints.
All right. Next game is the 6-2 Ravens taking on the 5-2 Seahawks. The battle of the birds, the battle of leaders of their divisions. Who do we got winning this one?
I personally have the Ravens winning this one. I think the Ravens are probably the 3rd best team in the AFC right now, and I don't think the Seahawks are that good. I think they've gotten a couple lucky games, and I'm not confident in Geno Smith. I think the Ravens are going to win.
Well, my main reasoning was I think the Seahawks are fraudulent. I think they've had way too easy of a schedule. They shouldn't be top 3 in their division, let alone first. Not even top 2 in their division, let alone first. Yeah, I reckon the Ravens run over them. I think they could drop 30 on them. I think it's going to be a bit messy.
I agree with that. Looking at it here, the Seattle Seahawks have wins over the Giants, Panthers, and Cardinals and Browns. Browns are a little bit better than those other teams,
Way to
but
just leave
none of
out
those
the
teams are
Lions.
particularly good.
Way to leave the Lions out of that.
Well, the Lions.
They beat
I'm
the Lions. 'cause
picking
they
my stats
had
to prove my
all
point.
of the refs in overtime.
Yeah,
They
that
won
was
in
a bit of-
overtime.
Yeah, it wasn't a convincing win. And
So really, the Seahawks haven't had a win against a good team yet. They just keep beating up on bad teams.
also, AJ, that was what, week 1 or 2
Week
or
two.
something. Week
That
2.
was after they lost to the Rams.
Yeah.
They're on a steady, well, I guess not
Who
decline,
else
but they just
who
haven't
else was there
been
other
tested since
loss
week
to?
2.
Was
They
it,
lost to the Bengals.
Yeah, so the 2 losses
Uh,
were
we-
to a struggling Bengals team and a
Yeah,
Rams
weak
team that was
Bengals team.
supposed to be awful. So
Yeah, I just don't think they're that good, and I think
they've been pretty bad.
Kaka, the Ravens, Lamar Jackson, he gets this done.
I don't necessarily think the
Right.
Seahawks are fraudulent completely. I don't think they are the hype that they have, but I don't think they're completely fraudulent. But I do have the Ravens winning this game.
Yeah. The next game, battle of 3 and 4s, Texans versus
The battle
Buccaneers.
of mid.
Listen, I got to ride with my boy CJ Stroud, and I'm taking the Texans all the way. Stroud meat rider.
You know, I'll go with that as
picking-
well.
I'm also picking the Texans, not because I like CJ Stroud, but because I like him. I dislike Baker Mayfield a little bit more. I think
Yeah, I
CJ
also
Stroud's coming
don't
off.
like Baker Mayfield.
CJ Stroud's coming off a bad win where he got completely outplayed by somebody everyone claims shouldn't have gotten number 1 overall. So he needs to bounce back, which I think he will. I think he will bounce back.
Look,
I agree.
I have a personal vendetta against Baker Mayfield. I absolutely despise the man. However,
I think we all do.
I do think the Bucks win this game
What the hell? Why?
because Mike Evans is simply just better than anybody on the Texans.
Yeah, but he has Baker Mayfield throwing to him.
Yeah, but he's Mike Evans.
Fact.
It doesn't. He had fucking Jameis Winston throwing to him for how long, and he still put up how
Yeah,
many
he
thousand
was-
yard receiving
he was him.
yards
Just-
seasons in a row.
Jameis Winston, I told you, is a Florida legend.
Jameis
I tell you, he should be
Winston
starting over
is
Derek
also a
Carr.
bum.
The next game is the 3 and 5 Colts taking on the newly not completely shut out 1 and 6 Panthers. I don't give a fuck. Colts win easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the Colts will win. I think
Clear choice.
the Panthers roster is just bad. They have statistically a bottom 3 defense. Their offense is a bit better, but like name one person on that offense besides Adam Thielen.
I was about to
Bryce
say Adam
Young.
Thielen.
Name one person on the offense.
Bryce Young count.
Ethan Mingo.
Chuba Hubbard.
None of these people are good. They're
Miles
bad.
Sanders.
Miles Sanders might
He
go.
has to. Let's see what Miles Sanders has on the year.
I'm assuming
190
everyone's
rushing
taking-
yards.
I'm assuming
He's got
AJ, you're
190 rushing
taking
yards.
Colts here.
This might be my upset
Jack.
of the week. I voted with the Panthers last week, and they succeeded in the upset of the week for me. This might be my upset of the week pick. Panthers.
No, you're wrong. I'm
All
sorry.
right, moving on. He's wrong.
The next one will be the Giants, the 2 and 6 Giants taking on the 3 and 5 Raiders. I'll let the Giants, delusional Giants fan.
Look.
Hold on.
is
As a
wrong.
Commanders fan, I got something to say before he says anything.
Okay.
I'm backing the Giants this game.
Yes, sir.
I got faith in them.
Yes, sir.
AJ, you wanna go a little more in
Go
depth?
ahead, AJ.
I believe Daniel Jones is back this week.
Oh,
I don't know
James
if that's
better
a
change his
Daniel Jones is active.
honestly. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing at this point. As long as
It's better than
Saquon,
start,
as long
right?
as Saquon gets 40 touches again, we'll win this game.
He's questionable with an anklet injury.
Saquon is.
He
Darren
always
Always
Waller's
questionable.
out. Darren Waller's out, and your kicker is also out.
Oh no, Kiko. What are we
you don't
gonna
need
do?
him.
I would like to
You don't
say
need him.
the Giants are awful. The Raiders,
Devontae
Devontae
more
Adams is upset,
awful.
which means I feel like they're going to throw to him more. I don't know. Teams usually do quite well bouncing back after a coach firing. It's some phenomenon in sports.
Well,
where after
okay.
a coach gets fired,
Also,
it almost always means they win the next game.
also,
somehow.
the Raiders' new head coach is a ex-Giants linebacker.
Yeah, that
Oh,
probably helped.
he knows the plays. He knows the
Probably
plays.
helped.
He has the playbook.
I have got the Raiders winning by 7.
I will also be backing the Raiders, not for any particular reason besides I watched Max Crosby against the Lions offensive line, and he was unstoppable.
That's cool and all.
What is he going to do to poor Evan Neal?
That's cool and all. Fuck Max
He might
Crosby.
murder Evan Neal.
Fuck Max Crosby. Saquon's gonna truck him. Anyway, Giants.
AJ, I watched
Giants all the
Max
way.
Crosby murder people.
Giants all the way.
Also, AJ, you're forgetting Saquon is black and Max Crosby is a racist. You have forgotten this. He's gonna kill him.
You're probably lucky Tyrod Taylor cracked his ribs because, man, Max Crosby would have had a field day.
Yeah, instead he gets Vanilla Vic.
Yeah, and now we can't channel the aggression. Our next game, one of the contenders, probably in a 3-way tie for Game of the Week. The 5-2 Cowboys taking on the 7-1 Eagles after Dak Prescott came out and said that he likes to pour honey on himself.
That was
yeah, Dak Prescott is losing.
Dak Prescott is a character. I hate that man so much.
That's a different type of quote.
I hate that man so much. I got the Eagles in this game.
I got the Eagles as well.
Well, I've got the Eagles because mainly, almost always when the Cowboys come off a really good, really dominant win, it means they're going to shit the bed the next week. They're going to shit the bed this week.
Man, I really picked 3 NFC East teams this week.
Yeah.
Something's wrong here.
Yeah,
one of them's the fucking Giants. Like,
yeah. I'm also picking the Eagles for basically one reason only. The last time the Cowboys beat the Eagles with a healthy Jalen Hurts was September 27th, 2021. It's been 2 years since they beat the Eagles with Jalen Hurts because they got lucky and they've played Minshew twice and they almost lost to Minshew twice. I think Jalen Hurts gets it done. I think the Cowboys get blown out. I think Skip Bayless kills himself, and I think the world becomes happy.
I know there's a lot of Cowboys fans in America, but I'm not one of them.
I'm not one of them.
LeBron James.
The Sunday night football game, which is probably the game of the week, the Damar Hamlin 2 Electric Boogaloo, Bills 5-3 versus Bengals 4-3. The Bengals are coming off a game where it looks like they found their form back, and the Bills, well, I'll let James tell you about the Bills.
Go in your Bills rant.
The Bills are fraudulent, bro. Come on. There's no way you think. I don't think anyone thinks the Bills are actually a good team this season. All of their wins are barely wins. They're scraping by. They barely beat the Buccaneers, who are not good. They lost to the Patriots, who are awful.
They beat the Dolphins by 18.
Yeah, but that was the Dolphins.
So they're not.
Yeah, but wasn't that an overseas game? Those don't count.
Yeah, that doesn't count. Every other game, they lost to the Jaguars. They beat the Commanders, but most teams do. They beat the Raiders, and the Jets beat them. They beat I don't even know what the preseason starts, but they're not a good team. All of their wins are barely winning, and all of their wins are against not great teams, except for the Dolphins.
3 of their wins are by 20 plus.
I don't care.
I'm talking about recent. I'm talking about recently. Okay,
lost to the Jets, and then they lost to the Jets and the Patriots.
And then the Jets almost lost to the Giants.
They almost lost to the Giants. Next week, they come in and lose to the Patriots, arguably the 2 worst teams in the league. And then they come in and barely beat the Buccaneers. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
No, they were pretty good.
The Giants aren't the worst.
Anyway, I don't know why I'm arguing against you. I also have backed the Bengals. So
Joe Burrow is back.
Smashes is out here arguing to argue.
Touchdown.
Joe Burrow's back. Jamar Chase is a top 5 wide receiver.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen is a little fraudy boy. All right, he's a little fraudy boy. He will throw a pick. He will throw an interception. I know what's going to happen.
I think the Bengals get on top early, and then the defense shuts them down, and it's just going to end up in a Bengals.
What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
Get on top.
They're going to get on top early.
I guess.
And shut them down.
What happened to you, has it, AJ?
Anyway, I've also got the Bengals in this game.
Happens to the Giants a lot.
Sure.
So then we move on to Monday Night Football. Possibly a contender for fucking random worst game of the week. The Chargers and the Jets.
Yeah.
It's just such a meaningless game.
I hope they both lose.
It's just so shit. Like, who do you guys have winning this one?
The Jets. Justin Herbert is a fraud.
No, after the Jets-Giants game last week, I have absolutely zero faith in the Jets. The Jets should not have won last week.
Sorry, who won that one?
No, the Jets didn't win. The Giants lost.
Oh, shut up. That just means the Jets won.
Sorry, what happened on that last drive?
Exactly my point. The Jets didn't win. The Giants lost with that PI call. Anyway, I have the Chargers winning this game.
PI call.
The Chargers are not winning this game. The Chargers are too ass.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys right now. I think the Chargers are gonna win this game only because the Chargers, statistically speaking, their weakness in their defense is their passing yards allowed. They're pretty good against the run. Zach Wilson needs the run to be good to win football games. He needs Breece Hall to be good. If Breece Hall does not play well this game, they will lose. But if Breece Hall plays really well, they're going to win. So it's all going to come down to that. I think the Chargers will win because the Chargers should win. But if they lose, though, Justin Herbert should be sent to Narnia and never come back.
Well, I should be known because I'm a Chiefs fan. I am a D1 Justin Herbert hater. I've hated on him for years. I don't think he's ever been a top 5 quarterback in the league. I think he's a shitter. I also think the Chargers win this game because Zach Wilson is somehow worse than that. The Jets are just bad without Aaron Rodgers. And it's Quentin Johnston's season. It might have taken like 5 injuries to get to that point, but it's Quentin Johnston's season. Chargers, I feel like this is going to be unnecessarily close and a shit game that ends
every Jets game is like that.
24-21.
Yeah,
every single Jets game is like that, except it's like 13.
I think 17-14 is pretty accurate. I don't think they'll get to 20s.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be just a shit fucking game.
For real.
But that wraps up the NFL for the week. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
How our results went.
Sucks.
All right.